So we have a lot of people on the stream waiting to start, and we are near ready. We got 15 likes already, and we're in excellent condition, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Box Mining live here. Today is Friday. It's 11:10 right now in Hong Kong, bright and early in the morning. And yeah, crypto's been doing pretty well. I think this is like one of those updates where we're kind of like, let's see what's going. But let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. The past few weeks has been pretty phenomenal for crypto in terms of a lot of movement in the upward direction. And also, we've been, well, at least on this side, I've been seeing a lot of institutional adoption as well, which is kind of the main kind of core driving force. The argument you can also argue is that in this period, especially right now, there is this phenomena we witnessed in 2017 where families go back, they have their nice holidays, and then they go back, talk about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. And then you see more retail interest as well, more and more people understanding and buying Bitcoin. So we're entering that phase right now, right before December. And we're going to just take a look, this episode, we're going to take a look at the current markets. We also have a very special unboxing today. So we've been doing a lot of live episodes recently. I've been getting a little bit braver in this channel at the very least, where I do some more stuff on live, and it's been very, very entertaining. It's been great for this entire channel. I think. So the last one that I did, if you look at this ugly guy over here, that's an ugly face right there. But yeah, so uh, this is exactly why I put these plants up here, so it brightens the mood up a little bit. But anyways, this ugly guy teaches people how to install an Ethereum node. That was intense. That was a very intense episode. I hope you guys can take a look at that as well. It was a lot of effort in the making. I set up a full Ethereum 2.0 validator node, and this is the one that earns around 16% of my ETH back per period. So it's roughly around zero point 0.4 ETH per month in terms of passive income. So yeah, take a look at that. And this is the correct way to do it. This is one where you keep your keys, you don't give it to anyone else, you don't give control of that cryptocurrencies to anyone else but yourself here. So yes, that's the way it should be done. Anyways, that's all. That was a live demonstration. I hope you guys can check that out. I'll put the link down over here. And we are, and also just giving shout outs. Just before we start today, we have the Bitcoin podcast as well, Bitcoin Out of the Box. The recent episode is on DeFi automation with Gerald of CyberFi. I don't know if you can find a sexier name than that, but anyways, Gerald of CyberFi. That was a very short but very, very condensed interview over there on Box Minds Bitcoin Out of the Box podcast. Anyways, with that, guys, let's start this intro and let's all right, let's just jump straight into the markets right now. So past 24 hours was not very eventful. All right, let's be honest here. Past 24 hours, we got Bitcoin moving up 1%. All right, so now we're attacking 20K yet again. We're approaching that kind of giant wall we saw. We're approaching that wall. We're slowly walking up to that wall again, and Bitcoin is trying to punch through 20K. Same with Ethereum. Ethereum actually successfully punched through the 600 line. So now, oh yes, we're above 600 again. It makes such a big difference mentally speaking. I think this is a period where, because you see that fluctuation every day. Does Ethereum start with 6 or does it start with 5? And it makes such a big difference mentally speaking. You guys probably know that I have a huge position on Ethereum recently. Just looking at the whole DeFi scene, I was like, there's no way this thing can stay like like here, right? So yeah, it's been moving up a lot. The successful launch of ETH 2.0. We saw some volatility during that period of the launch. I'm just gonna load the chart here. Load ETH. So during that period, okay, so I have it all the way zoomed out here because I'm smart here, because just in terms of big picture, you saw the trend of Bitcoin moving up, and now going to the 1 day view, we have during that time, so during the launch time, all right, so days, okay, so during the launch time, so Ethereum launching was kind of during this period. You can see this giant indecisive candle here. It went both up and down at the same time, and we can just zoom into that a little bit. So during the launch, it had a lot of volatility, especially there was a run up, Ethereum run up to before the launch of Ethereum 2.0, and then smam, like Chinese whales or whatever you want to blame them, they sold massively during this period of time. And I actually had some kind of insight into that too. There was a lot of trade activity. I was asking yet again the folks at the Bitcoin Center, Genesis block down there. The activity was going up during that time in terms of trading, in terms of what the deals are getting. But yeah, there was a lot of big kind of sells during that time. But then Ethereum wasn't really too deterred. It moved up, and now we're in the same kind of slowly moving back up yet again. It's it goes to show that yes, people potentially did buy into the hype of the Ethereum 2.0 launch. Buy the hype, sell the news. Sell-off wasn't too strong, and yet Ethereum is pushing stronger. And right now, I would say that Ethereum, there's a lot going on in terms of the DeFi scene as well. I've been recently flooded with news on lots of mergers almost with Yearn. So Wi-Fi is just like they're just building Megatron robot essentially. But anyways, we'll talk about that in a second. So in terms of market outlooks, I'm actually extremely positive of where we are at right now in terms of the market. The kind of the sentiment has always been going up. And one piece of information I just want to like shove in here whilst we're at it is that this is kind of interesting. Institutions rushing in to 19K Bitcoin as GBTC premium hits 6 months high. So this is for the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Right now, it's trading at this ridiculous 30% above premium. That doesn't really make much sense to me, to be honest. I feel like this is a situation where it's very clear that certain institutions are buying cryptocurrencies and they're moving it up, but this premium is it's a little bit outrageous in my opinion. Okay, so why do they use this? Why do institutions love using the grayscale or the coin-based method or whatnot? It's because the problem is that it's not a single person's custody, right? So right now I can custody my own crypto. I have a ledger right here. I don't need a grayscale service. But institutions need that because they have a huge amount of money and it's not their money, someone else's money, right? You can't just have one person custodying someone else's money, which is why the custody solutions are becoming so important. So Grayscale has one, Coinbase has one. That's interesting to see that premium there. Uh, it does definitely show interest, but at the same time, I'm like, that premium doesn't make sense. Like, why would you pay 30% extra for a Bitcoin when you can buy on the market? And anyways, magic. So on that note today, I think I've definitely see that there is a lot of activity in the space at this current point. Now, in terms of big movers, let's take a look at the big movers. We got Mage, Safecoin, Nexo, Terra, all moving up quite a bit in the past 24 hours. VeChain has also been going like crazy recently. If you've been watching VeChain as well, it's kind of like having also this insane rally back up in terms. We're almost hitting around point two, right? So 2 cents right here for vet at this current point. In terms of losers as well, let's take a look. Oh, Decred had this huge movement up yesterday. So this is kind of expected, right? So I was watching, I was like really surprised because I've been following the Decred project for a long time, and yesterday that spike was insane, right? Just like a direct vertical line up, like from $20, $25 to $36. Now we have this slight pullback, and this is very typical of crypto. It's pretty much crypto, right? Like sudden spikes of interest and then followed by some rough dumps. We have Keeper as well up there. Yesterday I was seeing this huge candle. It was almost at plus 100% yesterday on Keeper. Cream is moving up as well at $85. I think it's the movements up, giant movements up in the consolidations. That seems to be the general pattern that we've been seeing for this week in particular. And this is where I want to bring in this quote that from Chao Wang, who says, once we break 2K imminent and inevitable, we can throw valuation and fundamentals out the window. It's going to be one giant momentum trade. The best performers are the ones with the largest distribution channels, lowest price, and the best memes. Damn it is kind of true though. It's sad but true. I think, you know, a few years ago, I would try to fight to stop this. You know, I'll be like, fundamentals are the most important aspect. But memes, man, you can't underestimate those memes. I've been taught that. 2017, I've been taught that. And you want low coin prices too, because people always feel like for some reason, you know, they want a whole coin. You know, it's just having like a point one of a Bitcoin ain't happy. You know, it ain't right. So, you know, general public's general public, right? So yes, this channel we're kind of gearing up to that. We're looking at what coins are great. I think, but I do have a confession to say. I got a confession. So I have a lot of my portfolio in the Bitcoins, ETH, Bitcoin, VeChain. We got like I think I've been building up that huge list of the big ones. We got some U Trust in there, Swissborg. This year, this week at the very least, I haven't dumpster dived that much. All right, that's a confession. I mean, like technically speaking, you know, I should be super aggressive looking at all these coins, but I'm like, at this current point in time, there's so much going on, right? Like, how do you spend your time? And during this phase, right now, during the Ethereum rally, during the Bitcoin rally, I chose to mostly focus on Ethereum. So I was like, you know what, let's set up that node, right? You know, I've been like hounding about setting up an Ethereum phone, Ethereum 2.0 validator node for the longest amount of time. And I was like, you know what, let's do it on live stream. Let's just do it, you know, regardless. And that's actually got really good reception. I mean, a lot of people actually came up to me and said, you know what, yeah, I really appreciate that. They were looking at how to set up a phone node, and they got the full entire process. So yeah, definitely check out that video. I really appreciate if you guys smashed the likes and did it, because I felt that was a big thing that I felt like what was right for the channel, and it worked out. So, and I know as well, I've been dialing a little bit back on the altcoin game. So yes, I did miss out on this huge Keeper rally. I think there was a certain point when Keeper was 100, I thought, oh, I should buy some. But then I kind of just thought, it's too busy, right? So it's good and bad. I mean, I've enjoyed a lot of this big run because a lot of my portfolio was in ETH. I was pretty much just making sure that my position was okay. So I wasn't going as aggressively as I could into altcoins. That will shift though. I feel like now that shifting momentum has started to shift over towards altcoins. We got Ethereum pushing to new heights. We got Bitcoin. Once it passes that mark, and once Bitcoin starts cooling down a bit, you can see the altcoins popping. So this is where, yet again, during this weekend, some time will be dedicated to looking at altcoins, and we'll be sharing that. And I'll find new ways to share information with you guys too. I think that's kind of also key on this channel. I think crypto moves so fast. It's a situation where I do want to be up to date. So guys, make sure you smash up that like button, subscribe button, and the little notification bell. So we've been doing a lot of surprise live streams recently. Anytime there's a big kind of movement, we've been doing surprise live streams, and we've been doing kind of sharing sessions, and that will be the, you know, the best time for it. So look out for more streams on that at the very least. Uh, AB says, anyone cash that ETH scam wick on Bybit? So that was actually that was a video where I warned people about flash crashes, right? You know, this was the scam wick that I think it was AB was referring to, where suddenly ETH prices just dropped from 600 to 500, and lucky people managed to pick it up at 480 or 500, and unlucky people got totally wrecked, because if they were on a leveraged position, their position will be gone and ETH will be going up. I mean, that's just like a slap in the face, right? You know, to this day, ETH has actually moved beyond that, right? ETH is sitting at above 600. So right now, 606 almost. So yeah, if you got caught in that kind of trading incident, I described the full thing in the video, so just check that out. That would have been very, very unfortunate. Do not do this in crypto. I highly recommend checking that video as well. I'm just gonna share add to queue. How do you share directly? Okay, you have to share from here. Good, got it. Boom, 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 boom. All right, wreck the like button. John Weems says, can I just press the button, or do I have to smash it? Obviously smash it, or wreck it. All right, that's the only two options on this channel. You either wreck it or you smash it. All right. Okay. Another scam week. Also, if AB says if scam week just happened. Also, another one. Another one. Really? Like people not listen. What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Come on. Again? Second time? All right. So I stand corrected. So not only did this happen last week, this happened just now. Yet again, another scam wick on on ETH so it just flash crashed. So yeah, so we just saw that. So that's just posted just now. 607 just flash crashed all the way down to like 500. Why are people still trading there? I don't know. I rest my case. Guys. Look, look, look. Leverage trading is extremely dangerous at this period of time, and this is most likely caused by a cascade of sell orders. So I explained it in the video where, the price dips, and then people who are on leverage positions, especially right now, people feeling optimistic, they're like some stupid YouTuber or some guy convinces them, oh yo, get like 20x leverage. It's great. But the problems with 20x leverage is that if crypto falls down by 5%, you're forced to sell, right? You get liquidated. And then when you sell, it causes the price to crash down. This is why we have these giant wicks downwards. So this is the second time it happened, right? Why are people still trading there? Why? Like, is it for the competitions? Like, I got to rant on this. Because like I think there are traders who are looking to multiply the gains, and they don't realize the risk these scam wicks pose. The problem is the prices crash, you get liquidated, and then ETH moves up. So even if you have the correct trade, you trade and say you long because ETH is going up, you take a leverage because you think you're gonna multiply your gains. Even if ETH moves up, these scams wicks will destroy you. Like, I don't know. Oh my god, Wick. Scam Wick. We should make a whole episode. Um Orion Fest says, you think YouTubers get a piece? Actually, they do, surprisingly. Um because the way these affiliate codes work is that they work on every trade. So obviously there are people who will buy it, to buy it back up, and those people will buy millions of dollars of volume, and then YouTubers will make a percentage of that. I actually removed all my Bybit. I never actually got into the Bybit thing. I felt it was just too predatory. And there was a period we tried it out. I'm like, okay, look, I tried it out for like a week and I removed all of it. And it freaked out everyone in Bybit. Bybit like actually sent me emails and be like, yo, we see that you're affiliate. We see you signed up, but why aren't there links on your YouTube? Like, what's wrong? And I had 3 emails. I showed you guys that, right? I had 3 emails. I blanked out their names out. But recently I've been receiving more. There's at least 7 emails telling me to add Bybit referrals onto my freaking YouTube links. I'm just the problem here is like everyone's like stop loss. The problem is you cannot trade on an exchange that does this to you. Even if you have a stop loss, your stop loss will trigger. You will take the loss, right? But the crypto will move up. So like they just robbed you. Like even if you have a stop loss there, like it doesn't help. You will actually get stop lossed out, like it will trigger, and then crypto will move back up again. It's anyways, I'm angry. I'm angry. No stop losses. Like the whole idea. Okay, so better exchanges. If you guys want a better exchange, FTX is the way to go. And even on FTX right now, I am not like leveraged. I felt there's no point. Like if you want a better exchange, yo, go FTX. All right, here's a link for FTX, guys. Yeah, there's no scam wicks there at the very least. It's just let me just double check. Yeah, that's trading. Like, look at that. That's what it should be. The thing with these exchanges is that the more traders there are, the better it is. So you have this power vacuum going on too, right? So all these exchanges, they're trying to fight for more users, they're fighting for more trade volume. But yeah, FTX has just been like destroying. It's been demolishing everyone. I didn't believe it. Like my friends at Genesis Block are huge FTX fans, right? So I didn't believe it at first, and then frick me, like yeah, it just like took off to the moon. Like FTX as an exchange, just like it blew up, and even FTT as well. I think everyone there is like FTT fans. I'm like, you know what, you guys win, you guys win. All right, whatever. All right, let's go quickly through the news. So we just had a crash. Congrats. I think the Bybit guy. So if you are a victim, guys, if you guys are a victim of Bybit scam wicks, I would say just message them. Apparently, if you beg hard enough, if you beg hard enough, they will refund you with your loss. So go beg. You gotta go and beg Ben. All right. Apparently, we finished most reimbursement plans for last week. We'll do the same for this one. So you gotta go and beg them. Like, yo. Hi there. Hi there. Can I get a refund, please? Yeah, that's good luck. Have fun. Good luck. Yeah. We got a comment from Emery Caudry says, "Can you withdraw from FTX without KYC?" There's a limit to that. I think there's a $1,000 limit, so you cannot. You have to do some sort do minor KYC and then more KYC. I know people are asking KYC because like technically speaking, these exchanges are all better than Coinbase, right? So apparently, one of my friends just got hit with like a huge tax bill from the IRS in the States. Just like bam, it just arrived in the morning. Yo, guess what? Pay like 20K. Yeah, magic. Yo, no, hey guys, hey, pay 20K. So, anyways, that doesn't sound great. So I guess this is why people are asking for why if there's KYC or no KYC. Yeah. Okay, so let's go very quickly through the news. Let's go on from the top. So I did take a look at Reddit this morning. As I'm starting to read Reddit again. This was just ridiculous. Politics. Rohan Gray, advisor to the Democratic Congress reps, put forth a new bill to ban stablecoins. It's advocating to ban running blockchain nodes. We should demand that Stanford and ICT agency CC sever all connections to him. Why is he what he is advocating is absolutely totalitarian and monstrously evil. Yet again, I think like this is the thing with the US, right? Like I mean, reading this whole US regulation stuff, and it's like there was a point where they tried to ban wallets, like cryptocurrency wallets, from entering the country, or at least they have to declare it, right? Like these Congress reps have the most ridiculous ideas. Like, how do you sure, like, are you gonna invent a device to just scan for all ledgers? Okay, fine. You don't want me to enter with a ledger? Well, I'm gonna remember the 24 words in my mind. How are you gonna scan for that, dumbass? Like, how do you prevent people from even globally running the nodes here? Like, you can technically let's say, for example, they detect it by the port. You can just shift that port over to another port. Like, stop being ridiculous. Like, this is one of those situations, yet again, I feel like it's extremely hard to ban the running of Bitcoin nodes. It's peer-to-peer. It's like, how are you going to scan for that? Like, okay, fine. You don't want us to run it? Fine. We're going to run it in the UK. We're going to run it in Germany. Like, it's global, guys. Like, as long as there's internet, there's gonna be blockchain nodes, and heck, very soon there will be nodes on the freaking satellite system. There's no way to ban Bitcoin. Don't you guys understand? Like, anyway, that's my commentary on this. This is like ridiculous news, and people get hyped up because they believe that this is actually possible. No, no. I saw this photo. This family bet everything on Bitcoin when it was 900 and bought more when it crashed in 2018. Congrats. Good job. Didi. Oh, Didi's legit. Didi's cool, man. Where did I meet this guy? I met this guy before. He's legit. Damn, man. Got balls of steel. Got family and buying Bitcoin and a dip. That is smart, man. That is like next level. Next level smart. All right. We got this one that's like just a heads up. RBC, Canada's largest bank, Royal Bank of Canada, has just stopped allowing cryptocurrency purchases. So apparently, if you have a debit card or credit card, apparently they decline certain purchases. This happens like a lot. Bank transfers are the way to go. Local Bitcoin centers are great too. It's something that I've been advocating for a long time. I know that in Canada it was not very there are a few incidents, local Bitcoin centers like Quadrica really ruined it for everyone. But that's also another way to do it. If you have just even cash, if you're getting declined by the bank account, Genesis Block Hong Kong, check it out. They actually do international trades as well. Yeah, that's just the way to do it. So yeah, links down below for Genesis Block or whatnot. They're like the Bitcoin center in Hong Kong, been basically with them for a long time. Now I'm finally an advisor of Genesis Block, and this is something that I really wanted because you want the entry points, right? That's one of the best entry points in Hong Kong at this current point, and pretty much around the world. All right, so institutions. This one we read already. Institutions rushing into Bitcoin. Thank you, Joseph. Let's see. Not much else. I mean, there's Ripple's CTO says community can force the company to burn 48 billion XRP. There's a lot of XRP shows recently. I think they're ramping up their media game. Like they kind of spot that the general public's coming back, and then they're just like, oh yeah, general public coming back. Let's ramp up our media game. But just be warned, guys. With Ripple, I don't really need to say much, but just look at the all-time highs. Ripple is still, yeah, it's down a lot since all-time highs. So I think a lot of people are still stuck there too. Yeah, on that note, we'll see. But few times we had a few very strong Ripple shows in this channel. We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, I think there's a Polkadot event going on recently. I actually have need to follow up on that. Stuff happening. We also, let me just go through some Twitter updates as well. First of all, we got stake drops happening. If you guys are into Kava, so Persistence, they are doing a stake drop live. So if you have Kava, you can just stake your Kava and get Persistence. If you guys don't know what Persistence is, it's related to trading. So it's putting like institutional trading on the blockchain, and it deals with commodities that are being transported right now by ships and etc. So I have an interview right now. It's pretty much the interest here is that it's one of the biggest kind of innovations of India, right? So one of the biggest blockchains in India, they're working closely with like the way India is blowing up. I'm spending a lot of time looking at both India and Southeast Asia because that's where a lot of the applications can be done. So if you guys are interested in what's happening with persistence and what's going on, there is a persistence interview on my channel right now. I'll put that link down there. I just want to share that update with you guys on that note as well. So yeah, there you go. All right, thank you, Angela. We just saw Angela post a link. Thank you. Progen says, is there any FTX referral code? Absolutely. So yeah, I just put there FTX, you get 5% discount if you use my code as well. So yeah, why not, right? boxmining.co/FTX. Got my linking website done. We also have, let me just look at my updates. I actually have a update. I've been building an update list now. So I think I've been getting more organized, having an update list of articles. So it's not just the stuff that I see in the morning. But update log, we got Linear Finance has an update. They're basically building up their testnet. So they're moving from testnet to mainnet very soon. So expanded testnet for sneak peek, says Linear. So they're pushing that out very, very soon. That's very cool. So let me just double check where I need to kind of streamline my news site of things. Let me see Kevin. Kevin's so cool. I like Kevin. I think they're resolving a lot of stuff, and then they're setting up their testnet. So we'll see how that goes down the road. All right, that's pretty much it. Oh, also been talking a lot with Dima. So this is something that's a very clear sign of a bull market where there's a bunch of scammers appearing. The one that really ticks me off is the scammer called Gabriel Ko. And Gabriel's been pretending to work with box mining, and he's pretending that he's part of or working very close with me, and he's been messaging people. All right, so this guy, this asshat, very likely to be a fake image too. Look at that smile. Look at that. Like this doesn't look like a real person at all. Very likely this person's bought like a lot of connections, and then he's been going around LinkedIn, pretending to be part of box mining. He's a senior analyst at box mining. Not true, absolutely. Then he's going to go to projects and say, "Yo, I want money." Right? It's like anyway. So I've been working with Hacken to try to get these guys removed. It's a pain in the ass. Like, not the biggest part is that you can close these accounts, but the problem is that they just keep coming back. It doesn't take much effort to essentially make a fake account, right? You go on Telegram, you just download a picture of box mining, you put that as a profile picture, you name yourself box mining 01, and you go and scam people. Yeah, it's fucking, it's stupid. It's stupid. But yeah, it's on the rise right now, and people are dumb enough to pay these guys. So I'm pretty angry because people are dumb enough to pay these guys. I mean, if you're in crypto, you know how to watch out for scams. And if you're running projects and you fall, like, I don't feel bad. Like, technically speaking, I don't feel bad for them losing their money because, like, most likely if they didn't do the due diligence, most likely they're scam projects anyways, right? Like, in this space, like, if you're a legit crypto project, you always do your research, right? Like, it's a given. But I feel bad because they're funding essentially scammers. Like, you're essentially giving a big amount of money to scammers so they can increase more scams. Right? This is like, stop. It's like funding terrorism, stop funding scammers. Like, stop it. Stop it. So anyways, I'm like, that's why I'm trying so hard to get it. If you guys see any scam box minings, look, I never solicit people and tell them, yo, pay me X money for X amount of video. Like, that never, like, no, no. And like, it's like anyone going to the channel and for me to promise something in exchange for rewards, or the worst one was like, oh, I can help you manage your funds. Send me 1 ETH and I'll send you 2 back. I'm like, all right, all right, cool. Anyways, I'm gonna stop ranting. I'm gonna stop ranting now. I'm gonna stop getting worked off. All right, so I got a surprise for you guys. Today we have something pretty exciting to show. Um, so ta-da! RTX 3070. So this is one of the new NVIDIA graphics cards. I finally pulled the trigger on it. I was like, I wanted this for gaming. Cyberpunk is coming out. I'm like, I want a new graphics card. But that's the real reason. But my official reason would be, this is something exciting to show the channel. It's content. Guys, smash up the likes if you guys enjoy this type of content. Please do, because I need to justify my reason for buying this. So yeah, so a few things. So this is the new NVIDIA graphics card. It's not the top of the line. So you got the 3080. Right? So the little number, the third number here means how good it is, right? The 3080 and the 3090, which are really, really good cards, but they're also double the price. So being a cheap ass I am, I bought the mid tier. I'm like, mid tier level graphics card. So if you guys are into this whole graphics card scene, I mean, it's coming up. Gamers love this stuff. Also, miners love this stuff. But if you are into graphics cards, this one, the reason why I bought this one was because the price actually dropped. Like, the scalpers stopped scalping this because the new 3060 Ti just came out. So because that came out, it also kind of dropped the prices so this is actually a reasonable price right now. Yet again, I don't support scalpers. That's why it's also like, if you buy from scalpers, you fund scalpers, right? So I pretty much waited until the price dropped for this in Hong Kong. So this is actually more or less at retail. This is the cheapest variant of it. So this is built by Colorful. It's also they call themselves iGame now. But anyway, so this is the cheaper variant. It's not overclocked or anything here. So we're gonna do a little unboxing for you guys. This is actually the first time I opened this box. Actually, I actually don't know what's inside. So let's see. All right. We also got a comment from Rugs279 says the older Trigner book is getting the second tier card for half the price of the newest card and still get 90% of the performance. Exactly. You don't want to go to the top. The top card, like the 3090, is literally at this current point like 3x's price. So yet again, like you're not gonna, even if you mine aggressively, you're not gonna get your money back, right? So yeah. All right, let's see. Unboxing clips. All right. We got iGame. They actually made a good box for this. I'm surprised. I bought the lowest tier and they made a good box. Maybe because packaging these days are a little bit better. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is the card. I also bought the one. All right, I'm the cheap ass that bought the one without aggressive overclocking. Wow, this is heavy. This is actually really heavy. So we got this one. All right. I really hope. Wow, it's a lot heavier than my old card. So I got a 2070 Super in my current computer, but this one is like this cooler looks legit. Like I'm surprised. I'm surprised because I like yet again, it's a situation where I didn't want to spend too much on it. There were no reference cards out there. You were kind of choosing between different brands, and I was like, this one was the cheapest, so I went for it. Being the cheap as I am. What is this? Oh, they actually include a screwdriver set. Wow. Wow, really? Come on, guys. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So we're gonna take a look at how this performs. In the next upcoming video, I'm gonna install this. We're gonna see both gaming performance and mining performance. Tip One thing good about right now, and one of the good reasons why you want to buy this now is because right now, if you want heating, this thing is around 140 watts of power, I think. Probably even more than that. I have to look at the stats for this. I haven't gone through the stats yet, but this can nicely warm up your room, make your room nice and toasty, whilst also mining on the side as well, right? You get a little bit of income from mining. So my plan for this one is I will mine. I'll show you guys. We'll go back to box mining yet again. Box mining needs to mine a little bit. So we'll go back a little bit to mining. I've actually looked at the stats. I could have showed you guys this a little bit sooner. So we're both staking and mining right now. So what to mine? So let's put this up here. Um, so we're going for, okay, so they don't have the stats for the 3070 that I bought, but I'll give you guys the stats for 3080, right? So if you mine 3080 and you mine either ETH or you use Nice Hash to mine ETH hash, you get around $3 in terms of revenue per day. You're gonna, of course, obviously burn electricity, so you're gonna make a net, like if your cost per kilowatt hour in Hong Kong is roughly 1.17. So roughly you're gonna make, let's see, you're gonna be earning around $2 per day, $2.3 per day per GPU, right? So if you want to scale this up and you want to buy a lot more GPUs, roughly speaking, for the price of a card, I think I'll have to mine for around maybe 300 days, 300 mine for a year before I can break even on the price of the card. So it's not bad per se. I think it's worth running. Why not, right? At this current point, get gaming performance, get a little bit of your money back, and hopefully that works out very well. And you get some free heating too. Yeah, why not, right? Because if you're gonna burn electricity for heating anyways, millions of reasons try justifying why I bought it, but really it's just because I wanted it. All right, let's be honest here. But anyways, that's kind of the profits you can be looking at for mining with 3080. So I would probably be getting around 80% of that. Like that's maybe a little bit less, probably like 70% of that, because I have like a lower tier graphics card. All right, and we'll actually do a comparison too. We'll do the ETH node versus ETH mining. Which one makes more money? I think. Anyways, this is great for content. Just taking a look at my ETH node as well. We're still waiting for we're queued up. So if you guys want an update on my ETH node, this is the one we set up around 2 days ago. That one, we're still waiting for activation. So it's not activated yet. All right, but it's in the progress, and we'll look at ETH. So yeah, this is all to do with passive income, right? For with the nodes, you can get around 16% per year, or roughly around 0.4 ETH per month. You can chain whatever. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let me just search my own node, whatever. Let's just search that, ETH address, this one address, and then let's look at the validator. So we're pending, we're almost, so we deposited, we got the pending in check, and then we will be active very soon. We're gonna have to wait for, okay, so the deposit has gone in. So this is the update, latest update. So we had the ETH1 deposit. Now it's been echoed by the beacon chain. So now, okay, we got the slot in, we got the signature all done. So we're kind of waiting for everything to activate. So we're waiting to be eligible, and this node's gonna be online. So we'll see how that goes. I'm actually pretty excited to see how that goes up. So you have two things, right? So the two things for ETH this week. So I did this, actually I have two of these nodes, right? I did one for myself just to go through the process, and the second one I did on live. So I have two Ethereum validator nodes at this current point. Plus we're gonna start mining up some ETH1 whilst we're at it. So, you know, fun times. um Bob Witt says, I like Michael because he's too honest with, haha, he just wanted a video card. Haha, it's kind of true. I mean, Cyberpunk's coming out, man. Also, I'm playing Assassin's Creed recently, and a little bit of a graphics boost wouldn't hurt either. Um, Elijah Kellen says, I learned more in one box mining episode than 2 days of reading. Nice, 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 nice. Great to share that intelligence with you guys. Also, a lot of stuff coming up too. I've been actually meeting up a lot more people, even though technically Hong Kong, you're not supposed to be gathering and meeting up. But met up with a few people talking about some new cool projects. So that's coming, like, it's under NDA right now, but just some crazy stuff happening next week especially. So pay attention, guys. Pay attention. Yeah. Uh, okay. So on that note as well, I think that's pretty much it for today's episode. We've done the unboxing, we've done everything else here. Yeah, kind of sucks Black Friday's over too. I don't think I bought enough stuff during Black Friday, but that's with all stuff. Also, I bought this cool new, what was it? I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, computer shopping is the best. I buy a bunch of stuff I never need. Like I bought another SSD. Like for what? I don't know, but it's cool. Actually, I'll show you something cool. So I just bought this. All right, this is the last show and tell thing for today. Okay, so this is from ages ago. This is a 2014 Mac Mini. What do you call it? Mac Mini. Bought this for super cheap, right? So this is like, bought this like 2 years ago because it was like used stock or some shit. Sorry. But it was cheap. I bought it. I'm gonna turn this into a server. So I recently attached an SSD to it. It's like a legit NVMe SSD for literally like $50 or something. So I attached an SSD to this. This will be my new server. So I felt like, you know, it's not noisy, it's low energy, and it should be good enough for most cases, right? It's got an i5 inside, and it's 2014 model, so it was cheap. So anyways, this will be my new kind of server that I'm gonna put up in somewhere. Hopefully gonna run some form of node, not an Ethereum 1 node, obviously, because ETH1 nodes will require maybe around 1 TB of storage, but this could be good enough for running like smaller nodes around the house. Anyways, that's pretty much it. All right. Zachary J Productions, have you heard anything new about Velo? So I actually did some recent interviews with Velo recently. I did some talks with them, and that's coming up very soon. So if you're interested in Velo, check that out. All right. They actually recently partnered with Visa, and they're building a credit network. So yeah, huge amount of stuff going on. Arif Akhtar says some Black Friday sales are extended. That's great. What are people talking about fake? So I'm just looking at the chat here. Like, what are people talking about as fake? About the person who's fake. John Williams says Apple should pay you for advertisement. Kinda, but I have a PC. All right, I'm a PC guy at heart. Like this computer is a PC. Like my main computer is a PC. Yeah, I'm PC guy at heart. I have this mostly as cosmetic decoration because I bought it for when I actually edit on the go. But because we never leave Hong Kong anymore because of COVID, we do not no longer need to use a MacBook and nor any Apple products. Mostly right now, I'm actually heavily in PCs actually because PC master race, guys. You can't beat that, right? So, anyways, mm, Roshan Green says, did you take a look at Kraken staking? So there's Binance staking, there's Kraken staking, there's Coinbase staking, and you know my opinion of these exchange stakings. They're a lot more convenient, they're a lot more fluid, but you run the risk of getting totally screwed over by the exchange if something happens to it. So my policy has always been I put money into exchanges whenever I need it. But if I'm planning to stake, I'd rather stake myself for like $5 per month. I keep my keys. Way better. Much better, right? Um oh yeah, so we got designer Jake Jocks MC says iPad and Mac Mini, possibly the Mac laptop is a good Apple product, LOL. Look, Apple makes like in this war between Apple and PC, right? I have both. Like I have no problem having both, and this is the way I've settled most debates. I'll have both, whatever. Who cares, right? You're in crypto, you can afford both. Um, you know, there's certain situations where Apple is better, and that's when you take it mobile. So anything that is on the go, if you care about battery life and you don't want to bring a battery pack, then Apple is better. Because just the way Apple treats applications, like they just jail them, right? So they jail most applications and make sure that they don't run in the background. This is in one of the reasons why I switched back to iPhone. Like I went Android for like my last phone, S10, great hardware, bad software. Like seriously bad software. Especially after you install like the Oculus and the VR stuff on the Samsung phone. It's like it basically gives you a middle finger. This one, yeah, it's not gonna be groundbreaking hardware, but it's like, you know what? It works. Whenever I need it to work, it works. So, anyways, anything that's you need to take out with you that relies on battery power, I would say Apple is better. Like my 2 cents, right? They just they're just smart enough to make sure they screw over enough developers that the software runs well. All right, my 2 cents. But yeah, we got Chad Limestall says Linux best mobile too. Anyways, I also ordered the Apple M1 MacBook Air. Like that's for streaming. So, anyways, that's coming on the 8th of next week. So yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff. It's very clear. But anyways, this is not a me ranting channel. This is definitely a crypto channel. We'll do some more discussions and stuff on the time. Monero is a safe bet. Not trying to be funny this time. Monero or Monero? Monero. You should look into Chainlink node. I think you can get one, right? Host nodes. Like if you're on all nodes, let me see if they don't have Chainlink. That sucks. Well, we should look into it too, for sure. Why not, right? Like, let's do box staking. Let's do a box staking. I have the Zcoin nodes. I mean, you guys probably saw that. I don't have a Dash node. I have a few Dash friends who wanted one. These crypto.com nodes, but my view of crypto.com. ETH 2.0 is the hottest one right now. But yeah, Avalanche, guys. Okay, this is a question for you guys. Are you guys interested in Avalanche? There's been a few attempts for us to connect with the Avalanche guys. Tell me if you're interested. We'll do some interviews if it's cool. Uh, that'll be fun. Oh, we got Escrow Whales says base protocol base. All right, I got a comment on this too. I need to state out the obvious. Ample is getting crazy traction right now. It's insane. It's one of those situations where I will say, do you want to be right or do you want to make money? And people love Ample, even though it technically, in terms of being a stable coin, I don't think it'll ever be a stable coin because of the rebase, and you get either more or less coins depending on how it rebases. So if you look at the market cap of Ample, you can just trade on that. It's not going to be a stable coin. But people love the rebase for the extra coins. So I had a discussion about Ample, and people like it because every day they get some new coins, and then they can tell people to buy the dip, right? And Ample had a crazy rally, so it pretty much doubled itself in terms of the market cap. So if you own Ample, the market cap doubles, but the price, right? The price, if you look at the last 30 days, the price actually looks relatively the same, right? If you actually look at the price side, this is where the ample's magic comes in. If you look from the 8th of November to now, price the same, right? $1.67. But the market cap was the one that made the biggest change. It jumped from around 100 million, no, 200 million to 432 million. So effectively, anyone who had Ample, they would have doubled their money. And magically, the price doesn't reflect that. The price doesn't show you that. So, anyways, that explains why rebasing coins are very popular. Because it kind of hides the pump, right? You can keep pumping it, people don't see it, right? If people don't see it, they'll keep buying it, right? So, anyways, that's what I feel like. That's the kind of the ample hype, anyways. But anyways, talking about ample and rebase coins, obviously this set the trend for rebase coins, and base protocol really has some really good trade volume. If you actually look at base protocol as well and just look at recently in terms of the trade volume, it's going crazy. I'm getting updates from them. I'm like, wow, like holy crap, your trade volume is insane at this point. So, anyways, guys, check out if you guys are interested in all these rebasing products like Ample, Base, Protocol, Basis Cash. Check it out. Base Protocol, we did an interview with Nick as well, and we did a very big debate on it too, like whether or not it's useful, and you guys can make the judgment on that. And it's one of the more structured debates that we had on this rebase war. It feels like ages ago, but it's not. It was recent, and if you guys want to see how he speaks and how he does it, the rebase war episode is here. Um, all right, so that's putting it here. We got choices. Hit the likes for more rants. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Dennis Jones says, we love how brutally honest this guy is. He's so real, legit. Yeah, I've been doing brutally honest for a while. It's people people like it, right? Like there's so much BS in crypto. Like I want to throw up sometimes. Like I want to throw the fuck up when I talk to some people sometimes. Like especially if people are gaming companies and they tell me they're gonna partner with like Fortnite and do all their items. Like I literally want to go up to them and punch them in the face because Fortnite is a popular game. But if you're in the gaming industry, you should know that Fortnite, the game is designed 100% around monetizing non-tradable items. That's the core design of Fortnite because people want to flash off their skins and their new, weapon skins in there. That's the entire monetization. If you guys know anything about game design, that is their product. They're not gonna take on your product and make their items tradable. Like stop. Like this is sometimes why I hate altcoins. Like sometimes they just have so much BS there because some people might believe it, and I just want to slap them in the face. Anyways, um, that's my 2 cents. That's sometimes why I need a detox, and I probably need a new detox very soon. There. Chris Richards says, I've been pumped full of BS I can't possibly eat anymore. I hear you, man. I hear you. Those times are when I want to quit crypto. Like I literally want to just leave. I'm like, this is just you're causing the next crash. You're gonna cause it because you're promising stuff that you'll never be able to deliver on. Some of the stuff is outright scam. And I've had that happen, right? I've had these projects just show nonstop and whatever. Um, all right, we got a message. What about Richard Hart? Says Jesus more than us. What are your feelings of him? He calls you retarded, by the way. Says you got rugged all the time. So there's an active war between me and Richard Hart. Apparently, he sent his guys at me to say Hex is the best thing in the world. Okay, that's the deal with Hex and what it does is that it does nothing, right? And it's one of the biggest scams of 2020, and I wasn't very kind of hidden about it. I was very blatant. A lot of YouTubers they got paid. In fact, he tried to pay people like 10 Bitcoin. There's a search the record. He tried to pay Andreas Antonopoulos 10 Bitcoin for Andreas to show his Hex project. I mean, if you guys want, I guess, yeah, if you guys want me to be smart in terms of Richard Hart's, eyes, I can just take some money and show hex, but I have morals. So, perhaps that would be cool. Oh, so funny, so funny, so funny. Have you ever heard of Acoin? I've heard about Acoin, but have you heard about Bitcoin? I don't know. My friend actually had a call with Acon. Um, crypto knots. I want to show crypto knots. He actually got the Acoin video up. So yeah, he's now an Acoin show. The biggest problem I think is that Acoin's trying to solve something, but that the Bitcoin would have been the better solution here. I'll be honest. It's Bitcoin would have been a better solution if there's so many currencies in Africa, and should they all unite behind Acon, or should they all unite behind something like Bitcoin, which has global acceptance, high liquidity around the world, huge momentum to go up? Like, yeah, why? Um, there we go. Uh, William Panel says, I respect you so much now that Richard Hart sucks. The sad part about Hex, all right? So just finishing the conversation on Hex, like now I start to understand, because there was a period when there was a lot of people who were aggressively showing me Hex, especially on this channel during chat. And I was wondering why. And the reason why is because there's some people who love staking, and they stake their Hex for like 7 years, 10 years, right? And if this coin goes to zero, they're going to lose everything. So there's a huge drive for people to show that. And Richard, it's evil genius, right? If you can convince people to lock up their currencies for such a long period of time, you're gonna get some form of aggressive adoption, right? That's kind of how it is. But the problem is that this kind of design is essentially a Ponzi, right? That's you stake more to earn. Like, come on, come on, come on. Okay, come on, guys. Like, GG. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's crypto, you know. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today's episode. We are towards the end of the episode. If you guys have anything you wanted me to talk about, whatever to do, yeah. Reading comments. Eli says, have you looked in Chainlink nodes? They're more of the DevOps admin type environment. If you make considerably more than mining coins, I should look into it. I'll look into it. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you guys like this episode, remember to smash up the like button. And with that, guys, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we'll meet you guys up. Remember to click the subscribe button too, and also, I want to say a big, welcome to eLife to becoming a member. Members don't get too much at this current point. I haven't made too much member exclusive content, but I'm actually thinking of some more stuff. So if you guys want if you guys members, the members are the most generous of this channel. They're part of this channel, and they help the channel. So a big thank you to them. Really big thanks. We'll try to make some more content. If you guys members have any suggestions for content to just share some information between ourselves, I'm down for that as well. So guys, thank you guys so much for this great stuff. We got Jesus Modena says, dude, your content is great. Keep it up. Thank you guys, man. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon. We'll also give you update on the mining performance of my 3070. It might be really good. Maybe not. Who knows? And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. The next stream, the next formal stream will be on Monday, 11 a.m. Hong Kong time. I'm just going to make that now whilst we're at it, I guess. And if you guys can, we have 500 something people watching, which is crazy. If you guys can, please do smash up the like button. It really does help the channel grow. We also have something that's a little bit cool for ourselves. We call box mining clips. If you guys don't mind popping over, you can subscribe to box mining clips for shorter clips of this type of video. So we've been getting community cuts. It's been crazy. It's been growing super well. It started this was like a mini project that started 3 weeks ago. We kind of just wanted to dump out sections of this video to fill you guys in shorter periods of time. So these videos are like a lot shorter, like 3 minutes, 8 minutes, 11 minutes. They're shorter videos. Subscribe to that. We're playing around with the YouTube algorithm too to see how it works. So it's a little bit of an experimentation on my side as well. But yeah, if you guys want to check out content, at the end of the day, that's what we're delivering. We're delivering shorter versions of these videos with kind of more faster pacing. So if you guys are into that stuff, do hit that check that out. And I'm going to schedule the live stream for I'm going to schedule that for Monday, and we're going to have that up there, and then we can have the outro on this list here. Oh wait, this is Monday. Put that up here, right here. Notes it's crew. John Bream says great for rants. Thank you so much, John, for your $5 donation as well. It is great for rants. Man, I know, put that up here. I'll put that on today's stream as well. Error. Use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Keyframes are not being sent often enough, which causes buffering. Current keyframe frequency is around 8.3 seconds. I don't get why. Anyways, looking at the YouTube errors. Anyways, that's a video, upcoming video for us here. Oops, something went wrong. That should be the upcoming video for next Monday, but it's something went wrong here. Who knows what happened to it? But anyways, the stream's up, guys. Just check it out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the like button. Make sure you click the notification bell. That really helps as well to get you notified. Monday, Hong Kong time, 11 a.m. That's when the next stream is. Check out the podcast. We're good to go. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you guys soon. I'd like to take the time now to tell you a little bit about everything that's happening in the box mining ecosystem. First and foremost, if you guys like listening to all that's happening in crypto on the go, then I would highly recommend you checking out the Box Mining Bitcoin Out of the Box podcast. And the reason why it's called Bitcoin Out of the Box is because we have long interview segments very much exploring the detail of the newest and latest of what's going on in this whole cryptocurrency space. Whole idea of it is to bridge that gap between knowledge privileged institutional investors and the rest of us here in this space. Now, with the podcast, it's on everything. So it's on Apple Podcasts, it's on Google Podcasts, it's on Spotify. Just search it anywhere, Bitcoin Out of the Box. So just add that onto a playlist and then just follow the new episodes when it's released. Next up, we also have the Box Mining newsletter. So this happens roughly bi-weekly. We give you an update of the latest that's going on in a very summarized, condensed format. So this is perfect for anyone that wants an overview of the market. Say, for example, what's happening with OKX, the biggest event, or maybe the little things like what's happening with different coins and overall the trend. So what I use the newsletter for personally myself is to understand what kind of phase we're in crypto, to kind of get in tune. So if you don't read crypto every day, the newsletter is perfect for you. Last but not least, in the link down below, if you're a Telegram user, we have the Box Mining announcements channel. So this is to announce to you basically what's the latest videos coming up, but also we have a daily update, a community-driven daily update to provide you an idea of the latest updates on the day. And a lot of people have been using that to get informed of the crazy amounts of trends that we see. And I have to give a big thank you for Claudio, our community member, for doing this. It's just been phenomenal. Definitely want to give you a shout out there, Claudio, as well for that. And taking us to the end of the live stream, so make sure, number one, you click like and subscribe on this video because it really does help this channel. And then, of course, check out the podcast. It's one of the best ways to know a little bit more, to extend that knowledge, especially in your spare time. And then, of course, check out the newsletter. If you're, if you want those updates and summaries and trends, newsletter is the place for you. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you have a good one. See you in the next video.